run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Memphis Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
aggressive will they be on this first down play? The shotgun handoff here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Handoff from the shotgun. Looks like Memphis will have the first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
New center down to the offense, 1st and 10. As a design quarterback keeper. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Hoffman. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And the 12th play of this opening drive is a 3rd down. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? An inside deal now from the shotgun. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Grab behind the line. It's Hoffman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust to the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking free at the 35. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The Bulls will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? The 30. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They get it now, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down here for this offense. The back's got it. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And here's the handoff. Breaks a tackle into the clear. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Bulls have 1st and 10 here. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. First and 10 play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. The running play keeps the offense fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Looks like Memphis will have the first down.
Hey, it's not live, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking to scramble. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That sack makes it second down and forever. They'll hand it off. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Was second and forever, and this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play caller a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really, I think it's more about breaking the tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting, and this one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on third down.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
A nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's that defense shifting again. He's running out of time here. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the... The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Gonna run it. It's Bell. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. USF offense is back out there now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to take off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
They're going to run it here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of life from this offense.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. Get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I really thought on 2nd and goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's 2nd down here. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. The Bulls come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulls. And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. And now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Testing the right side here. And that run produces a decent gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Change of direction. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into the 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Breaks free. The pocket breaking down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the goal line. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Memphis. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Parks. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. 4th down completion to the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down, and now this one could be over.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Bulls will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Trying for a fourth down completion. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Memphis will have the first down. That run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Back to throw. It's Holstein. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down. That could be the play of the game, and that could do it. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble now. incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. To the air. It's Holstein. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
We've seen this late in the fourth quarter because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch is made. Room to run here. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
And they'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Looking to pass this time. And it's incomplete. They come up empty there as time expires. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.